Right there, we're tapped. We're in the trade. Like I said, we had a breaker block. We had a clear breakaway gap. We entered on the breakaway gap tap. So we are getting another good displacement here. I'm gonna adjust my stop loss to just below this low, cutting my risk. And right there, yeah, that's my break even. Right there, stopped out. Right there, we're in. And that was a fast ass trade. We're we're back. Right there, we're. Right there, we're tapped. Oh, my bad. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Get in here. Alright. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Let's see. Wait, I haven't even announced that I'm live. Let me actually share the stream now. Let me see. Let me get some people in here. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, let me just start. So I wanna be brief. I do wanna record this, so Let the recording start now. Delete this. All right, so we're going from the top. All right, obviously this is hindsight. All of this is hindsight, but it's useful to see the trades and just recap and journal and instill good habits. But here in this case, we do a top-down analysis on the daily bias. I start with day, 4 hour. All these time frames, we check them top down. We weren't trading inside of the imbalance, but it was a draw on liquidity for us. We were, however, neutral on the daily because we hadn't reached it yet. On the 4 hour, same deal. We have inversed this 4 hour FVG. The clear draw on liquidity was this high right here, which it ended up taking. This was my whole thought process. Taking both longs was because we knew that the higher time frame wanted to meet these highs right here. So both shorts and longs played out, but we took two longs. The first long was in the second macro right here, just about 11:07, 11:11. We took a long on the tap right there. Our stop loss was below this low. Take profit just above this high. The reason why we didn't capitalize on this trade was because my stop loss was way too wide. What do we have here? We have a breakaway gap right there, paired with a breaker block. So let's actually mark these out. There it is. And let me change the style to orange, just about. And this is our breakaway bag. I'm gonna extend. So we have our breaker block, which is this order block, bearish order block, that trades into the 15-minute FEG. We displace with momentum, making a market structure shift right there. So obviously this is hindsight, right? Right here, this was my break even up here, which we obviously ended up taking those highs, move our stop to break even, and eventually we got stopped out. I mean, I got stopped out there. My break even was a bit higher. But I mean, the biggest takeaway is maybe not moving to break even or not touching the trade anymore and just reduce it to one trade a day, even if that means I'm going to trade the whole day. I mean, it's because it would have been too wide of a range either way. Because we did end up taking this high eventually. I think it even reached the 4 standard deviation right there. Oh, I didn't save the settings. 2 and 4. Not 4 though. So 132 point pump. I mean, it's a bit ambitious to like you won't capitalize like this. I feel like it's too long of a hold till 2 p.m. We didn't give Price chance to deliver properly, but we gave it 2 tries at the same long. Right there, I got turtle souped and it just pumped. That was literally my stop loss. Shoulda, right? Down here, my stop loss down here instead of where it was. But this was honestly like a bummer we couldn't capitalize because it was clear. We traded inside the OTE of the range. Let's reverse this. Right there. Beautiful retracement. Bro, this shit was like textbook and it's honestly unfortunate we couldn't capitalize. But we were aligned with the buyers. We took 2 longs, like I said. And just human errors we keep on making. So the first trade was a break even. The second trade we took a bigger loss. Let me just take a screenshot because this is beautiful. Obviously, all this is looking in hindsight, right? Uh, Price could do whatever it wants to do. Sometimes it just retraces to up here and then keeps them on dumping lower. But this was just a clear draw on liquidity. So this was today. That's the end of the stream. I just wanted to make a quick video regarding how the day played out. Uh, the second entry was kind of an iffy unicorn. Could have been better, but it's a unicorn regardless. We have our breakaway gap right there. Let's make it smaller and let's save as our bag. And we have our mitigation block right here, which we just switch the style. Mitigation block. There you go. We entered on the breakaway bag tab. This was a 3-minute entry. Should have treated it as a 3-minute trade. That was one mistake I made, that I tried to zoom in too much because I put my stop loss just below this gap right here. That was my stop loss. I got turtle souped right there. Should have been down here, been more modest with my stop loss, and have high conviction to the highs. Even though it was a long trade, still very valid hold. Probably trailed stop loss. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Could have even targeted those highs. Stop loss was just about there. About a 35 point stop loss too, which is good. That would have been 5 cons. Yep. Tight trade, tight trade. I'm sure a lot of people capitalized. So that's the trade recap. This is what our balance looks like. Let's see. 49. You can see the orders here. I don't know how to what the best way to look at my calendar is in this bullshit. But yeah. Right side of the trade. First day back, kind of rusty. Let's see if tomorrow's a better day. All right, thanks for tuning in. If there's anybody here, GG's, love you. Goodbye.